Welcome to the Immigrant Programmers channel. This is Pranav.
And I'm Kritika, and this is your weekly dose of tech news.
And you know what, Kritika? We have a lot to cover, so let's get started.
Alright, so what should we talk about? Apple recently introduced their Airpods Max, and they have a stunning over-ear design.
I think we should talk about something else. It's just another way to go broke. Recently, FTC has issued a complaint against Facebook, stating that Facebook has been engaging in anti-competitive course of conduct to maintain their monopoly in the social media industry. We all have seen how Facebook likes to keep its monopoly. They bought Instagram and WhatsApp when they were threatened by those platforms. So basically, what FTC wants is that they want new innovators, new companies to be not afraid of Facebook, to be not afraid of being crushed by Facebook, so that they can develop their own product, and if it's better than Facebook, people can choose to use it, rather than Facebook either crushing them or Facebook buying them. So they want more innovation to happen, and they want less monopoly in this industry because it's a very important industry for US and for the whole world.
From a very long time, scientists have conflicting views based on how our brain perceives tasks related to coding. Therefore, they're divided into two different groups. The first group argues that learning to code is like learning a new language because they both involve learning new terms and new symbols that are needed to be organized in a certain manner to perform some instructions. And the second group argues that learning to code activates the cognitive part of our brain, the part that handles logic and mathematics. Fortunately, we have the verdict now. According to the new research at MIT, learning to code is its own thing. It's neither like learning a new language nor like learning mathematics or logic. Therefore, computer science educators will have to devise their own unique approach to teach coding effectively. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has left California and he has moved to Texas. In revealing the reason for his move, he said that the state of California has taken innovators for granted by implementing stringent rules and regulation that impede opportunity for growth. Hearing about this makes the programmer inside of me really sad, because being a programmer myself, just like any other developer in the world, I thought that I'd move to California someday and work for a Silicon Valley company. But now, having seen all these tech giants move from California, and Elon Musk himself, and even some of the illustrious YouTubers like Graham Stephan, they left California and moved to Las Vegas recently. This has made me ponder if it's even worth it. As Elon Musk mentioned himself, this is certainly going to reduce the influence of Silicon Valley on the world.
Facebook's bad week just got worse. They are being investigated in Germany for basically forcing the VR users, basically Oculus, to have a Facebook account forcefully. Facebook messed with the wrong community. They messed with gamers this time because they said all Oculus users will have to have a Facebook account in order to continue using their service. Moreover, any new account made with Oculus has to be registered with Facebook first, and the existing accounts will be closed by 2023. In recent years, Facebook have been pushing to add a social platform to the VR community, and gamers are not liking it at all. And according to Germany's law, it is abuse of dominance. Facebook has an old habit of consolidating and merging all the new acquisitions it makes with their own database, with their own backend. And they claim it adds security. So they are trying to do the same thing with Oculus, and they are trying to say in the Germany's court that this will add more security and hence users should be more happy about it. Recently in one of our videos, we covered what happened when AWS was down for a few hours. People were not able to vacuum their houses, they were not able to ring doorbells, they were not able to turn on their Christmas lights. But you know what recently happened? Google went down. Can you imagine that? Well, we were lucky that the outage was only for 1 hour, but Gmail, YouTube, and etc. many other services were not working. We can't even imagine a life without them. People are referring to this event as the Great Outage.
SpaceX recently launched a fully assembled prototype of its next generation rocket called Starship. Sadly, it crashed on its way back. Here, take a look. While the rocket made it only about a tenth of its way to the space and didn't survive the landing attempt, it's still a major step towards a first orbital mission and a big win for Musk's interplanetary ambitions.
So let us know if you like this kind of content in the comments down below, or hit the thumbs up button to show some support. What we basically want to do is, we want to show you all the latest tech news. We want to educate you what's happening in the industry, what's happening in the tech world, maybe in the programming world, so that you can be up to date by just watching one video a week. So see you next week.